Will 2010 be the year marijuana becomes legal? At least 4 states have high hopes their budget gaps can be filled by legalizing pot. Another 24 are considering marijuana reform measures. Will legalizing the outlawed drug prove an economic boon, or is this just a half-baked idea? Joining me in the studio, Executive Director of the New York-based Drug Policy Alliance, Ethan Nadelmann. Thanks very much for being here.
Chris, good morning.
Do we really think something's going to happen in 2010, or are we just moving the conversation
No,
forward?
it's not happening in 2010. What's happening now is that more and more state legislators are actually introducing serious bills. You're beginning to see serious hearings on the issue. There's going to be ballot initiatives in at least California in 2010 and others in future years. So this is the year when the discussion about ending marijuana prohibition really gets serious.
And we're not talking just about marijuana use for people who need it medically. We're talking about broad use of marijuana.
That's right. I mean, already 13 states have legalized marijuana for medical use. It'll probably be legal for medical use in about a dozen more states in the next year or two. And I'd say if you held a vote in every state in the country right now on making marijuana legal for medicine, probably 45 or 46 states would vote yes tomorrow.
All right, let's talk about the two issues that are really at play here. One is an economic issue and one is a social issue. The first part being the economic issue. Is this really going to make so much money for states that it could help close the budget gap? And if that's the case, do you have a limited window of opportunity here, because presumably the economy gets better, states won't be so desperate to be looking at these kinds of
I'll
things?
tell you, it's not going to solve the national budget crisis, right? I mean, there's hundreds of billions of dollars it's not going to produce. But many people say that marijuana is the #1 or #2 cash crop in America. California state revenue officials estimate that legalizing marijuana would bring in $1.4 billion a year. If you did it nationally, you're talking about $10 billion, $15 billion. So there's no question that it would be a serious source of revenue. It could replace other taxes. And at the same time, we could save $5, $10 billion on wasted expenditures on law enforcement against marijuana.
Or a lot of people could start learning how to become gardeners. That might be another impact of this. There's the social, very serious social question about this. And I've talked in the past to, for example, people who are involved with anti-drinking and driving groups. They think this is a mess. They think it's just a disaster waiting to happen. What about the social concerns?
Yeah, no, I think, it's not that legalizing marijuana is a great idea. It's that continuing with enforcement of marijuana prohibition, arresting 800,000 Americans a year, giving tens of millions of Americans a criminal record, firing people from jobs because they smoked a joint over the weekend or last night, even though they're perfect employees, taking away their property, their freedom, their scholarships, their benefits. The hypocrisy of criminalizing a drug that 100 million Americans have used, including the last 3 occupants of the White House. So I'm not saying legalized marijuana is going to solve America's problems. I'm not saying it's the best idea under the sun. I'm saying compared to the current policy of marijuana criminalization and marijuana prohibition, we need a change, and ending marijuana prohibition will do a lot more good than harm.
All right, Eric Nadelmann, thanks very much. At least we'll be hearing more about it this year.
Okay, Chris, thank you very much.
Thank you.